Greetings. So I just read an interesting story about something that's taking place at the Pentagon right now, involving Pete Hegseth, which is he's the nation's defense chief right now. Unfortunately, I will say it again, unfortunately, but something has caught my attention. Apparently, there's some word that inside the Pentagon, there are a lot of folks that's furious with this guy. A lot of folks don't agree with him. A lot of folks think he's unqualified, me being one of them. Totally unqualified. A lot of folks think this guy is just, he creates this toxic environment, and I tend to believe him. And apparently there's a plan right now for a group of military leaders, quite a few of them, to actually stand up and demand a change in leadership. Something I've never seen done before, but I think that they may be onto something, because at the end of the day, if your entire military is not in lockstep with you as a leader, then something is wrong. Something has to change. And if the entire military stands up and says, this guy's not who we want to lead us, I guarantee you something's going to change. Something's going to change. You know, historically, the military folks have always saluted and did what they're supposed to do. That's why we're good at what we do, because we salute and do what we're supposed to do. We stay in our lane, and we, we'll always keep America at the forefront, and protecting our loved ones and protecting our interests. But the military we have today is not the military I served in, and that doesn't mean I'm an unpatriotic individual. It doesn't mean I hate my military. I don't love my military. I don't love what's running my military right now. I don't love what the men and women in the military are being put through right now. I don't love the face of the military right now. And a person asked me the question the other day. They said, Eric, what are your thoughts on the military today? Would you advise a person to go into the military today? And my honest opinion is, I wouldn't tell a person not to go into the military, but today, I don't know if I could tell a person to go into the military. I didn't say tomorrow. I didn't say yesterday. I said today, in this moment, I don't know if I could tell a person to go into the military. Not with what's going on right now. There's just too much going on. I know if I had a son and daughter, and I was contemplating sending them into the military, I would probably tell them to hold off until there would be some change in leadership. Because, at the pace we're going now, some folks are going to get killed. Some folks are going to lose their lives. And they shouldn't, but this is what you have when you have bad leadership, or you have bad decisions on, make bad decisions on, tapping leadership. I'll be honest with you. This guy Pete Hegseth had no business being nominated for defense chief, no business, and nothing against the Guard, Reserve, what have you. I don't think he was even active duty. He didn't serve active duty, and ended up retiring. I think a major. Something like that. I don't know if he's reservist or guard. I'm not for sure. Again, not to knock them. Those are still my brothers and sisters in arms. But you mean to tell me a reservist or guard, a retired major in the Guard or Reserve, is more experienced than all these goddamn colonels, all these generals, all these 1-star, 2-star, 3-stars, 4-stars, all these people in the military? You tell me that's the most qualified person? Are you serious? Just by nature of his rank lets you know he ain't been through nothing. Come on, man. Come on. I'm not knocking the military. I'm a 22-year Air Force veteran. But I'm sick and tired of seeing something that is not conducive to the safety of our men and women in uniform. They're going to get some goddamn body killed. He needs to go. They need to get off their ass. Congress needs to get off their ass and call this out, because if the military folks in uniform are telling you that we're going down the wrong road, you need to listen. You need to listen. And it's not about politics. It's not about the R, not about the D. It's not about any of that. When we in the military serve, when we go out to do America's work, we do so without we don't do so by drawing lines in the sand with religion, with politics. We keep all that out. Our main focus is the mission, whatever mission we're given. But now, man, you got politics and everything else incorporated into the military so bad, man. It's split right down the middle. Or I don't even say it's split down the middle. It's split in a lot of different directions. But it's not one military, and that's a dangerous thing for the U.S., our country as a whole. I have a lot of, I've got a lot of hope. I've got a lot of trust, and I've got a lot of, feelings about those in uniform, and because not just because I serve, but because I know what they are exposed to, not just in times of war, but in politics, in those rooms, in those offices in the military. There's a lot of politics that take place. This is not what they should be dealing with. They should not be sitting there dealing with a toxic environment when there are a lot of toxic environments around the world ready to do us harm, Those are the toxic environments we need to be worried about, not a toxic environment at the Pentagon. Come on now. That should let you know right there, if there is a toxic environment, everybody knows it starts at the top. Accountability starts at the top. So Congress, get off your ass. Elected politicians, get off your ass. Help our military and get someone in there who's going to truly lead our men and women in uniform. Thank y'all very much. Bye-bye.